Hello everybody, welcome back to Business Friday where we focus at polishing business and sales skills. My name is Nidhi Vadera, I am a sales coach, author, business consultant, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how you can design your own sales process. This is the fifth video of the How to Sell Any Product or Service series. If you haven't watched the previous videos, please take out time to watch them because it is going to give you a lot of clarity about how one thing is connected to the other in selling, and once you understand the connection, you will be unstoppable. And now let's get started with today's video. One thing that you must always keep in mind is that great salespeople always have a sales process. But do you know why? Let me give you an example to explain this better. Imagine that you're making pasta, but you're not following a recipe. You have all the ingredients in your head, you put them together and you cook. The pasta comes out very well and everybody likes it. Next week, you again make pasta. Again, it tastes nice, but it is different. The third week, again, it tastes different. So the reason why that pasta tastes different every time is because you do not follow a recipe. You either add something or remove something. Maybe you increase the quantity or decrease the quantity. So to get the same type of pasta every time, you need consistency. And same is the case with selling. You need consistency. Because if there is no consistency, the results are also going to be different every time and you will get frustrated over a period of time. So if you want consistency in sales, you will have to develop a sales process. That is why today I'm going to share with you the 7-step sales process that you can use for your product or service. What I want you to do is to customize the process to suit you best. The first step of the sales process is research. Now everything in sales process is centered around the customer. So you research your customer, you research what they want, what is your target market, where are the customers based, who will buy from you. So everything that revolves around the customer, because this is the person who's going to buy what you have to sell. After the research, the second step of the process is when you go ahead and meet the customer. So what should you do when you meet the customer? You should ask a lot of questions to understand their requirement better, to find out what they need, how you can help them solve a problem, what benefits can you give to them through your products or your service. So first meeting is more like a Q&A session where you try to find out the details. Once you meet the customer, you understand the problem, you understand what exactly they are looking for, then you move to the third step, which is presentation. This is where you present what you have to offer. Now it can be a one-to-one presentation where you sit across the table and talk, or it can be a one-to-many presentation like in a formal setup where you kind of display things on the screen. Now your presentation must include everything that your customer wants. It should have answers to all the questions that were discussed in step 2 when you met him for the first time. After presentation, you come to the demo stage, which is step number 4. This is where you show the customer what you have to offer. They want to engage with your product. So here, if you can give them a demo, they will be more comfortable in your offering. Once you're done with the demo, the next step is to give options to your prospect. If you are selling a product, what are the various products that the customer can choose from? What are you selling? If you're selling a service, what are the various options for the customer? And after you give options, the next step is to put a price to these options. So give different options to your customer, you share the price, and the final step, which is step number 7, is to close the sale and make money. So you have to figure out a sales process for yourself depending on what you are selling. Now, once you fix the sales process, is it always going to work for you? Well, no. And that is when you realize that something needs to be changed, something needs to be tweaked. For example, you observe that when you make a presentation to your customer, the customer actually does not pay attention. Therefore, something needs to be changed in that presentation. Or maybe when you're doing a product demo, you realize that maybe showing a video could have been better. Meaning even when you fix your sales process, you will have to keep refining it, you have to keep making alterations, you have to keep changing it till it completely becomes yours. But this refining, this alteration is possible when you have a sales process. It is just like the example of pasta I gave you in the beginning. So even if you have a recipe, to get to the results that you want, you have to change the recipe. Sometimes you will realize, oh, I should have decreased the quantity of pasta. The other time you will realize, oh, the quantity of oil is not correct. Similarly, depending on the end result that you want, you have to keep customizing your sales process. So what's going to happen over a period of time is you are going to get used to this customization so much that you will be able to make changes in no time. This is where your personality will come into play and you will be able to sell with a lot of ease. People will start believing what you tell them. They would be keen to do business with you. So you can master the sales process when you keep tweaking the sales process. And you can tweak the sales process when you have the sales process. So this brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope you got a fair idea about the sales process and how to make it your own. Don't forget to create a sales process which is your own, and if you already have one, please look for ways to make it better. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and do subscribe to the channel. Next week, I'm going to discuss with you about the intro meeting with your customer and what to ask. Until then, love your numbers, work hard for your dreams, and remember, it won't work out till you start having fun. Bye.